Hi, and today we are going to be making fun little pendants out of clay. Your resources will be string, a ball of clay, and this is what comes in the grab and go, but if you have anything like a pencil or an object you can make dents or holes in your project with, that will work. So today we're going to be making fruit pendants, and what you're going to do is you're going to start off with just a ball of clay, and we're going to be making 3 fruits for you to choose from. So the first fruit we will be making is a strawberry, and that is just going to be a little diamond shape, and you're going to make it just by making a diamond. And yeah, so your fruit shape will kind of be looking like this once you're started with it, just like that. That's kind of how your strawberry is going to go. So it's going to lay kind of like that, and always be sure to do your touch-ups before you start adding things such as the leaves and the hole for the pendant. So next we're going to be adding like the little leaves that go on top of the strawberry, and that is just going to go like this, and they're just going to be little oval shapes that you kind of pinch to a point once you have them on your strawberry. And then once you're finished with that, we will make the pendant. Now you can do as many of these shapes as you want to. It does not matter, but just make sure that they look like leaves or get even close, because I know sometimes they look better if you add color, which you can do with Model Magic if you have markers, paint, anything that kind of has like a liquid pigmentation to it, you can use. So once you're finished adding your little leaves to your strawberry, we're going to start adding the pendant. Now I'm just going through and adding a little bit more of a touch-up for the strawberry to make it look just a little better than it did. Just like that. See? Look at your little strawberry. So cute. So after that, we're going to add the pendant shape, which is just going to be a rounded out piece of clay that you're going to add on top of your fruit. Now it's just going to go like that, and it can go either on or in between the leaves. I like to do mine on the 2 leaves, like the 2 back leaves, so it looks like that, and then you can make it green and connect it to your string. Now before we start connecting it to your string, we're going to take our tool, pencil, anything that has a point to it, and we're going to make the shapes of the seeds on your triangle. Or, not your triangle, your strawberry. Don't mention the fact that I said that. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and make them anywhere your little heart desires, and it will start looking like that. Now once you're finished with that, it'll take 2 to 3 days for the clay to completely dry, and then once that's finished, you can loop your pendant through that, and you'll have a little necklace, just like that. See? And it'll hold. So next we will be making a pineapple, and pineapples are a little more complicated than strawberries, not by much, but just by a little bit, and that will look a little more rounded at the top and bottom than an actual, it's like more of a cylinder shape than any other fruit. And since pineapples have a lot more detail, I like to make them smaller so that it's easier to apply details, such as with the longer leaves and the shapes and the pattern on it. So I'm just going through and making the leaves, which are a lot taller than strawberry leaves and almost match the height of the fruit itself. So I'm just going through and creating the leaves just like that. If they're a little too big, bend them in. No pineapple's perfect, they all look different. And just pinch it up to the height that you like and to the shape that you desire when you bend it. After that, we will add the pendant part that goes on the fruit. And unlike the strawberry, which could just be applied with 3 leaves, we're going to make 4 leaves for the pineapple, just like so. Now I'm just adding that leaf, and it will come forward just a little bit like that to look like that. And then once you're finished with that, we can go ahead and start creating the little pattern on it, which will be just like little half circle shapes on your pineapple. Now, once I do this, I will show you how to get it. Now, they may not be perfect, but once you add color, or if you try to add color, they will start looking a lot better. That's usually how it goes for me. And these pendants, if you go back and watch other videos that I've made with the necklace, not the necklace, the earrings, you can also use these, and they're easy to apply on the earring videos as well. So once your pineapple doesn't look wonky and looks pretty good, and you have your shape and your consistency for it, you can go ahead and make your pendant part. Now with this, you're just going to do the same thing that you would do for the strawberry. And I'm going to take on each side and just pin it down just like that. So then you can hang it off of the leaves and once again paint it green and make it blend in and thread through the string. Now, I do not recommend threading it through right away as soon as you finish it. I would wait that 2 to 3 days for it to dry and then color it or accessorize it however you like to, then add it. Now, our last fruit we are going to make is going to be a banana. Now, this one's a little more complicated just because it's just simpler and there's not very much space to put the pendant shape, our little pendant hook. Now, what we're going to start off with is we're going to even out a piece of clay. Make sure it's as even as you can possibly get it from start to finish so that it will be just easier to work with. Just like that. And then you're going to want to make like a half moon shape. And if you'd want to create this as a half moon, you can go right ahead. But we are going to be making a banana just for the sake of the theme of the video. So once you have that done, you're going to want to take your sharp object, or the end of just some blunt, smaller object. You're going to want to put like a little crease right here at the end, at the top end of your banana. Like for me, it will look like this, just like that. And then, of course, if you feel like your banana is too lengthy, you can always take off of it, just like that. And then once you're finished with that, you can make you can take some of your excess clay and roll it out and make the pendant. Now I'm going to do the pendant on the back of the banana, just like that. And it's just easy to do that way. And then, of course, once again, wait for it to dry to add any type of detail or color to it, and then hang it, just like that. And then, of course, since these are so small, you will have a lot of excess clay. You can go through my other videos and find ways to use the rest of it, because you will have plenty to use on the elf ears or the headbands. I think those are the 2 videos that I used them in, but yes. Thanks for watching.